Kalalau Yahweh, Basham Yahushua, Basham Rakakadash. Though honest to the apostles at Great Millstone, and salutes to you brothers teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. Everything is going down the line to a digital world, yeah. And what I've done here is give me a second. Is pretty much what we've done here is so check this, right? So it says crypto firms urge UK to form national stablecoin strategy to avoid falling behind US, right? So it says the UK should form a national stablecoin strategy to avoid falling behind the US. Several crypto firms said so. The globe is going to become a digital, or is becoming a digital prison. I gotta say it like that. Trying to get a digital prison, yeah. So they're using technology to get a new world order in, to control the masses, right? So pretty much the tools that they're going to use is the technology, is the the money, because you need money. There's a saying, give me control over a nation's money, and I care not who makes laws, because if you can control in that, everything, how you're controlling everything, how people are eating, shelter, food, the commerce and that. So they're changing that trade, commerce, or whatever, to, which is all FRNs anyway. It's all a talisman of control, but they're changing that to a digital, actually an implant, Mark of the Beast implant, which will be something put in here. Let's get the images up. When this stays. There'll be something there that they put in here, so you can have use transactions. Now there's countries doing it. Pretty much people are getting chipped, as we see, because that's like the new thing now, to chip people and shit. But they're gonna have that as the actual, what they call your money, your currency. I don't know if there's a better word for that. It says so now this you're seeing this stable coin thing being pushed, because that's where things are heading. The US is Babylon the Great, that's sitting on the beast. They're controlling. They're pushing the direction of this new world order, this system. So they're telling you. So in an open letter, representatives from Coinbase, Kraken, and Copper said the UK must act now to avoid being a rule taker rather than a rule maker in the digital asset era. Or digital asset era. Yeah, so pretty much everything is going digital, and by the means of what I was trying to explain there. Because while the entire stablecoin market is worth over 280 billion, tokens pegged to the British pound have a combined value of just 461,000 according to CoinGecko. Now they got a British the digital pound, right? Stablecoin, Tether, and Circles. So that's one thing that has been in talks right now in the UK. Is the digital pound. The UK should establish a national stablecoin strategy to enable adoption of the tokens and avoid falling behind the US under disruptive new technology. Several major crypto firms said Wednesday in an open letter addressed to Finance Minister Rachel Reeves. Crypto industry figures said that the UK must act now to avoid being a rule taker rather than a rule maker in the digital asset era. To ensure the UK is at the forefront, we believe a proactive, coordinated national strategy is needed, one that positions stablecoins not as a risk to be contained, but as a financial infrastructure to be responsibly embraced. Spokesperson for the UK Treasury Department told CNBC that the government is planning to bring forward final legislation on crypto assets, stablecoins included, before the end of the year. We are bringing crypto assets into the regulatory framework to give investors confidence, drive growth, and protect consumers as part of our plan for change. And there is going to be a change to change the way that look, digital currency is going to lead to an implant. Digital currency is going to lead to an implant. You know, it's like the holdables and the wearables. They got everyone glued to the phones. Everybody's like, so people are like, people walking on the street with a phone, looking in the phone, driving, looking in the phone. They're plugged in. They never take their head out of the phone. So that's your holdables right there. Then they'll pay with it. They walk in the shop, pay with their phone, walk out the shop, they're still looking in the phone. So that right there is telling you the process, or that's going down, that they're using, or to bring in this NWO to get people chipped. People, and when people are chipped up anyway, they're going to be completely plugged in to that Internet of Things. Stable coins are a type of cryptocurrency that is pegged to an existing government-backed currency. There are several stable coins in issuance. However, the most common known as Tether USDT and Circles USDC, both of which are tied to the US dollar. Crypto industry Insiders have taken issue with Britain's regulatory stance on stablecoins, saying it puts a nascent industry and in turn the UK's financial services landscape at a disadvantage. Okay, let's move down. New digital channels. That's what this guy said at the end of this letter, yeah. It'll open new digital channels. So what we're gonna let's do this. Because there's what they'll do is they'll keep talking about things in Parliament, or they'll have bills out and they'll revise the bills and they'll have a couple a few loads of dates in Parliament where they'll have to discuss the bill to find out where the bill's heading. But one thing we can say for sure, bro, is that the system is going digital, and everyone's gonna follow suit because that's the plans of the elites. They've already setting it up. They already say, "Oh well, we're not sure." They're already set up the infrastructure for it. What we really talking about here? It's all smoke and mirrors, man. It's all a game. In one report, they'll say that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna do. The banks are pushing it even. Then they'll go, oh, banks are pushing cashless society. Then another thing, oh well, actually we're not sure. It's all BS. That's where things are heading exactly. Job 20:22, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall be upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall, Yahweh Shai, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it on him while he is eating. Let's do something. Let's do this. Because they have got a plan for what we're saying, digital world system. Job 5:12, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. Let's do this. James 5:1, go to now, you rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. And here it is, they're rich, right, with gold, silver, and expect them to super elites, land, cattle, but everywhere else is polluted, and everybody else, they don't even want you to. You can't have gold and silver. You're supposed to have the digital coins. When the elites are not even using that, there's a picture with what was Evelyn apparently. You know, whether he's in the spirit realm, whether he's hiding in the cave somewhere. Yeah. But At the end of the day, when the Most High is taking people out, people have to pass away anyway. And all them younger people in this, see, a lot of them people panic. They'll see certain people dying, then it will make them panic and scramble, and they're seeing chariots and all sorts. But this is not showing, see, the famous image that we're talking about, with him with the gold. Okay, Rothschilds. It's got a symbol of Babylon. Let's check what that is. Okay, that's something else. Let's do this. So this is where we're at with things. What I'm gonna do. So we're gonna see what they're gonna do, and then we're gonna do some more videos because I'm gonna go into check back the digital pound and the bills and legislations and see where they're at, because you can look into them. Make it easy, but you can look into them. What we got to remember is what Revelations 13 and 16 says. So understand, to know what's going on out here. Alright? So they're gonna be pushing this. Well, what's his name? Let's get this guy up, because this is real people are saying this. Okay, it was signed by industry executives from Coinbase, Kraken, Copper, Fireblocks, Bitgo, and VanEck. So a whole bunch of execs signed this thing. So these crypto firms are saying, "Oh man, you got to get this done." Which is gonna, this is what they're pushing. Digital currency. So pretty much you won't be walking around with no notes. It won't be nothing physical that you're walking around with. It's all digital. You don't see nothing. That's why you need to be chipped. With that, anyway, I'm gonna say shalom.